think the Arts House is very special for me. It goes back way back when I was a little girl. My dad used to work in this very building, in one of these rooms. He was a press officer and he would actually watch proceedings in Parliament, write out the reports and get them ready for the press.
What I think it does is that it allows people to understand a little bit of how that direction is set, like where it was set, and maybe be a little bit awestruck by, parliaments around the world, one of the most significant buildings, because everything, for example, maybe the concept of CPF, right, could be at some point tied to, hey, the idea was mooted here, guys. So if you think about how it affects our daily lives, I think that's very significant.
It struck me as very special when the Parliament House was actually converted into a space for the performing arts, because, they've taken advantage of the height so that it houses the rigging, it houses the sound booth. It is a lovely, one of the most intimate spaces for performances to take place. Organizations like SDEA, the others, very small arts groups that have got no money but a strong piece that they want to show people. The Arts House has always been there to support them in terms of venue, in terms of tech, and I think we're very grateful.
When we decided to write, or rather come up with the song We Live in Singapore, right, it was for one of my earlier one-man show, Adventures of Singapore Boy. My writer and I thought, it would be great if we concised or summarized the whole history of Singapore into a song.
My cousins were looking for a uniquely Singapore location to have their wedding ceremony, but also somewhere that had a little bit of history and flavour. They were trying to look for something that was different from what the rest of their peers were having in terms of the ceremony. My overall impression, however, was that it was a very classy wedding. I think a lot of people got that sense as well, because it's also very rare to have your wedding in such a ceremonially as well as politically significant place. And I think that was something that was impressed upon a lot of the visitors.
We always use the council room as our green room. The green room is like, okay, I'm off duty now, I can have my tea, I can have my meal, I can have whatever, or we can have a production meeting. But we sometimes stop ourselves and we're in awe because it was Lee Kuan Yew's office. This is the place, where he made certain decisions that affected all of us. Kind of strikes us that maybe we shouldn't be having tea in here. The Arts House holds a very powerful and special place because it has transcended so many eras and it has followed the growth of Singapore. From something that's very historic and very functional, it has become a place where new ideas are created. Yet it retains that history